9215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Our drive brought to you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.rambalisfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on X, and also on DBS Television. Welcome to Hard Drive for today, Monday, the 27th of October. My name is Andre Paul, the co-host of the show. To my immediate right, none other than the lovely Kina. Kina, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre Paul. How are you doing this morning?
I'm well, and how about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, that's nice. And how's my little girlfriend doing?
She's doing pretty good. I think I need to open a circus or something.
Why?
Because she's just, I don't know, she's different.
Hmm?
Snow is different, very, very different.
What is it different? Like, what do you mean?
So there was a tremor this morning,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just before the tremor, maybe about maybe 30 seconds before, she started whimpering and she came closer to me. And then I actually felt it.
That's
I was
amazing.
like,
That's
okay,
amazing.
what's going on here? And she came closer, like in a protective way. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I was like, okay, that's different. Okay, Snow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, maybe about 30 seconds before she was whimpering.
Yeah, for example, if you have some bad weather approaching, you see birds
Yes.
flying in an opposite direction, and not just one or two, right? In a group.
Yeah. We
Like
see that happen a
they
lot.
sense something. Sense something.
Yeah, that's how God created, the world.
Well,
There's signs
think,
everywhere.
I think maybe scientists now should start looking to animals for clues.
Oh yeah, I think they already have been looking to animals for clues in different ways.
But I guess they can't really get anything much out of it then.
Periodically you'll see research studies and stuff being put out there. So they have been, because you remember you mentioned what happened with I think it was the elephants, right?
Yes,
There's something
yes, because there was a tremor.
Right, there was a tremor.
Well, yeah, and they actually huddled around it. And the most important thing, Keen, I'm glad you mentioned that they were protecting the next generation.
Yeah.
The youngest in the herd. That is so crucial. So crucial. And I always compare that to us, the human beings, and to see how, especially if it is not our offspring, we don't care. We don't care what happens.
Yeah. And we should care what happens, because that's someone else's child.
Exactly.
They too go through the same thing, have the same feelings, emotions, and everything of that sort. And we need to be very mindful in the way we do things.
And keep something in mind. When those elephants huddled around in a protective fashion, it wasn't only to protect, say, for example, okay, that's my offspring.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All the entire.
You're protecting the entire herd. Okay? So, yes, it's true. When things happen to people we're not really directly connected with, it's true. It's like in another world. But no. We have to care.
We should.
And we must use the opportunity to condemn. I don't say criticize. To condemn anyone who takes advantage of little children. We have to condemn that.
We have to. In God's eyes, children are his, and he said that many times in the Bible. So, and the way we deal with children, oh my gosh, is heartbreaking. The murders, the abuse, and we seem to forget, some of us rather, seem to forget that children grow up and they now become adults and they're in our societies. And what you do to them from very young affects them for generations, and it's passed on, to their offspring too. So and I said this before, we've spoken about that before, Andre. We are not born murderers. We are not born abusers. We are part of the environment that we grew up in. And depending on where the help comes, counseling or so on, then that dictates what we do in this life. Because we're not born that way.
Well, I believe that we all have the potential to do mean things.
Oh, yeah.
If we have the potential to do it, it lies in all of us. The problem is that some of us allow ourselves to succumb to these thoughts. I keep talking about these thoughts because they enter the minds of everyone.
Yeah. Especially when something happens to a family member of yours. Many people want to just go out there and do something, but we use wisdom.
Exactly, and restraint. So we expect that first and foremost from leaders.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be setting the right example. I was just reminded this morning, in fact, on the weekend, I was watching one of the old 10 Commandments, and I was just reminded of this Pharaoh, right, who gave orders to take the babies of the Israelis and throw them into the river. Throw them there. These are children. And that was his way of controlling the population.
Yeah.
So when in fact, let me take it a step further. I was reminded also that during the time of Jesus, you had a guy, right, who is a psychopath. He heard about some king that's supposed to be born, and so the man just heard about that. He gave an order to kill all children under a certain age.
Yes.
So when we hear those things and we are angry at them, we ought to be angry when people who are in leadership positions are doing the same thing.
Yeah, they use their power to inflict pain.
And before Pharaoh or his henchmen were able to throw the children in a river, they had to separate them
from their parents.
That's the first thing. Can you imagine what those mothers and fathers at that time were going through?
It still happens today.
Well, that's my whole point.
Yeah, look at the system when you have, some parents who might not be able to financially provide for their children, and obviously the system steps in too and takes them from that household. The bigger picture is, I am going to put that child in another household where they are okay financially, they're given everything, but what you are doing to that family is breaking that family apart and breaking this child. I should think there should be other ways. If a family can't really provide, I'm not sure that you could do it for everyone, but whatever you can do as a ministry, an organization, to help that family, to keep them together, is very important. And not only that, around war, look at what's happening in Gaza. That's just heartbreaking as well.
20-something thousand, 20,000 children just murdered, just so. And for the most part, we stay quiet about those things. No. When given the opportunity, we have to condemn it.
We have to condemn it. And we have to do all in our power that we are able to do to help, when individuals have found themselves in this situation.
Make them fellas feel bad about what they're doing. Make them feel bad.
Yeah.
As I said, I keep saying, these kind of people were always around you. They're always around as we speak, but they will remain quiet because you will be called out for your behavior. You understand? But we're not like, we are afraid now. We're afraid to speak out and so on. We must not be afraid to speak out against
injustices
and wickedness. In fact, the same book that we see, we cling to, which is the Bible, it tells you that to speak out. And see, and I think the problem is that when we speak out, you become a target. Now, we don't like that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't, being on that side as a target.
We don't like that.
We don't like that.
Yeah, we don't like the fact that people do not like us. But think of it. If it were not for people like the Martin Luther King Jr.'s of the world and so many others, there's so many others. We would not, black people, especially, for example, in the U.S., would not be enjoying what they're enjoying today.
It's true. You pay
the Mahatma Gandhis and Louis Farrakhan's and whoever else, Nelson Mandela and all those people, right, who speak out against the injustices in the society. It's true, they become a target, and I think that's where we get afraid. But if somebody doesn't take a stand, things won't change. And I say the same thing for our government, whether it's the Labour Party administration or the United Workers Party administration. If something is wrong, we have to call it out. And also, if something may be affecting a group of people who don't have a voice, You have to come and
You have
speak
to come and
on their
speak
behalf.
Right. That's why you're there.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, that's why you're there.
Yeah.
I understand pride and ego comes in the way, but that same thing, pride and ego, comes before a great fall. So you might be doing it for a while and think you're getting away with it, but when the wheels of justice turns and God comes at you, there's no breaking. We look at that situation of what's happening in France. The former president, you mentioned it last week, Andre, too. So there are so many lessons that we could learn from many individuals around the world and even in our society too, to start to condemn such acts and behavior to bring forth change in our society.
And I'm glad you identified or you called out the situation in France with that former president, Mr. Sarkozy.
Yeah.
Sarkozy, right? As we speak, he's sitting in a prison. Now, I like that. France is showing. Listen, we're not respecter of persons, not because you're top or top. That means I have to let you get away, right? It seems there's a lot of evidence against Mr. Sarkozy, right? And the judge felt that it was so serious that even if he's filed for he's appealing. He's appealing
currently.
They said that it is so serious they won't even allow him to stay outside while his appeal is being
and I
filed.
have to agree with that, because if it was a common man, he would be in prison waiting, languishing there till, the same should apply to every individual that held a position of power. We see it happening in St. Lucia all the time. People who are at the top, they maybe have the means to get lawyered up, and they maybe have the support because they have, friends in high places and so on, and people to defend them. And when people come out to defend them, apparently all the noise, just whatever they do is okay. It just gets swept under the rug, and that's it. It should not happen, because put your family member in that same situation. What would happen to your family member? Forget about politics there. Forget about color. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And like you rightly said, Andre, we need to start condemning behaviors of that sort.
And I like what you said, the behavior. You don't condemn anybody, because that's not our job to condemn people, but we condemn behavior. So there you're safe, right? Yeah. Because when we condemn people, what we're saying is that I'm better, and we're not better. We're not better. Yeah, it's just that we just control ourselves.
Yeah. We can all make mistakes. We all fall short, but we must always condemn the behavior and love the person nonetheless. Because,
exactly.
We make mistakes. The person says, okay, you know what? And when you do make a mistake, it's okay. It's okay to, even though, coming forth and saying, you know what, I have made a mistake. Yes, you're going to be chastised for it, but you starting off on a clean slate, and that is between you and God, not anybody else. Because after you've done that, that's it.
Well said. So, how was your weekend, by the way?
My weekend was pretty exciting, especially yesterday.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one, because normally you say it's always boring. So,
do you ever hear me use the word boring?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I always say I'm just home. I'm just home chilling. I didn't go anywhere. You assume it's boring.
Well, for true, maybe I'm hearing boring. What I want to hear.
Yeah, but I'm never bored at home. Yeah, because I find things to do: sleep, read, clean, play with snow, cook, whatever. All right. That's never boring.
All right. Okay. Yeah, to each his own. Yeah. Well, I'm an outdoors kind of guy. Yeah, I like to go out there, do my playing and so on. And on Saturday, I was at the Kimotry Hotel.
Yeah, that's Viewfort.
Yeah, Lady Lee. Right, of course, the United Workers Party endorsed candidate for Viewfort South. She had an activity there, and it was well attended. Imagine nice. The place is huge. The place that Kimotry Hotel, it is huge. That's a huge place.
Years ago.
I thought so too. Imagine there's an air-conditioned section of the place where people actually given opportunity to be inside there, to be where the DJ was, to be by the bar. The place is huge.
Oh, nice.
The place is huge. And she got a very, very good turnout. I was like, oh, wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So if that's any indication as to her popularity in the constituency.
And it was the first of its kind, was it?
Yes. Right. And I saw quite a lot of young people coming in there.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
So Lady Lee, she was there. And I had a little chat with her last night. I was saying to her, the only thing I felt that she should have at least given a little speech or something. Yeah, because, I guess to some degree she's a little shy. to some degree, because she was telling me she feels more comfortable like being on the ground with the
on
people.
the ground with the people. Sometimes when the settings matter for some individuals. Hopefully, going forward, maybe she might, give it a go when that setting comes up again and give a speech. But I think she just wanted to be around the people, which is very important too.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And also, I told her last night, but I'll say it again publicly. I want to thank her for inviting me, because she had so many DJs in the South there she could have asked to play. Right?
After all, you're the old school man.
Imagine a lady came up to me, a kind of young lady, came up to me with her phone, and she's showing me artists she want me to play.
Oh, really?
Popcorn, Vibes Cartel. Popcorn, Vibes Cartel. I said, no, say country was old school. She said, oh, okay.
Well, she wasn't aware.
Yeah, she wasn't aware. She wanted to hear Popcorn and Vibes Cartel. She showed me the list. I said, what?
Imagine that, going up to the DJ list, not knowing what event you're at. Wow.
Yeah.
It happens,
Like, the thing is that there were young people there.
Young people.
And so that's when you get that problem.
Popcorn.
Yeah, you get that problem. Because they feel like kind of left out.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually get to the point that they can't take it anymore.
Oh, yeah. If I were there, I'll be out in a jiffy. Maybe I don't know if I'm going to stay for an hour. Maybe. There's some really good country and western songs that I can listen to, but the older versions of it when they're nah.
I used to feel the same way. Trust me. I used to feel the same way.
I've gotten around.
I say, I ain't playing them things. I say, that's for Booker and that's for them to play. But that was a mistake on my part, actually. It was a mistake.
Because people love it.
Yeah, people love it. And I had to wake up to the reality that
sometimes you have, when the reality hits you.
Yeah, I say, boy, I have, it's either I come on board, or I stay ostracized.
You join them, or...
Yeah, that's right. All right.
Yeah.
So, since we're talking about, I just mentioned what happened in the South that came a try. Some really, really sad news. A little 5-year-old boy, there was an accident, I think, on Saturday morning in Vieux-Fort. It's a road accident. They said it involved about three vehicles were involved, and they said 11 people were injured in that incident. And of course, you have this little boy who was a student, a kindergarten student at the Bas Laguas Combined School. 5-year-old. His name is Ricky Samuel. So he succumbed to the injury sustained in the crash. So we don't know exactly what happened, what led to this incident, or should I say, this incident. But we really empathize with the family of Ricky Samuel, because no doubt right now, in fact, since the incident there on Saturday morning, I'm sure they're in a very, very, very dark, deep, dark hole. I could just imagine what they're going through. I often think of me and my family, my children. Sometimes it crosses my mind if that sort of thing were to ever happen, how I would respond and this kind of thing. Right. Yeah, so you don't really need to for it to happen to you personally for you to know.
Imagine how you would respond when it hits you. You don't really know the way you thought you'd respond to it. Nah, it doesn't. But I feel for them right now. Actually, Gigi sent me a link for the video on social media, and I just heard
the video of the crash,
crying, and that was pretty bad. And this is exactly why road safety is so crucial. Of late, we're hearing so many accidents on our roads. We're seeing the videos, and I just don't get why drivers aren't more careful on the road. When you drive, you still see them on their phones. You still see them fidgeting, looking for something. I don't know. I don't know why people are taking so many chances with their lives.
I think one of the major reasons is that, again, human nature being what it is, we tend to be selfish. We want to think of ourselves and what we want to do. That's one. Also, a lot of our people, we are lawbreakers. We don't like to keep within the rules, right? Any chance that we get to break the law, we will. Generally, that's the way we are. And in addition to that, now you don't have the police who are always there to stop this kind of behavior.
The police, as an adult, does the police always have to be there to stop you from, being on to say, hey, you on your phone?
I agree with you.
You know what could happen in the twinkle of an eye. You might pick up your phone to make that call. By the time you look up, a vehicle is already in front of you.
Not even making a call, texting.
Just texting as well. Anything. Already. Let's look at another thing. Your brakes needs to change. You're still taking the risk and driving on the road. take a bus. Yeah, people will be like, oh my God, you take a bus and you have the vehicle. Yeah, but you never know what's going to happen. Because when you take a life, or maybe it's your life that's ended, your family has to live with it, the pain. And not only that, when you're in, one thing I do, Andre, and if I'm in any vehicle and that person is driving quickly, I'm going to speak up. Hey, what happened? What are you doing? Please, the hospital is sending body parts,
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first thing I say. I can't get a new leg. I can't get a new arm. Let alone if something was to happen and I'm paralyzed. There's nothing I could do about it. So there's things that I say if I'm in any vehicle and the person is driving recklessly or they're on their phone. We need to find
Good for you.
ways. I always remember back in the day there was this commercial, Me Mate?
yes.
We need to bring that back, that commercial back.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a vehicle and that person is driving recklessly or something is happening, Me Mate, because
And it goes back to what I said earlier. Some of us don't speak out out of fear that if we speak out, we'll seem odd. And it's true. Because if, for example, you're in the bank,
right,
and you're really frustrated that you have a number of people on the line and you only have 2 tellers, we just remain quiet. Now, if one person raises their voice, you know what we do? We turn around and look at the person in a menacing manner, like, why are you getting on? But the person is right.
Yeah.
If they're making noise because they are frustrated that they should have more tellers, we shouldn't have a problem with that, but we have a problem with it. Was it last week there on Paul Politic? I was talking about making a case for older people in the society, and I'm saying that you have already made your contribution. You've paid your taxes for so many years. You made your contribution to the NIC, to the government. That when you become an old person, there are very few things that governments, not just this government, all of them, right, do for old people. It's more about young people, and that's fine.
You've done your time,
and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, right? For the young people, yes, I agree. But the thing is, when you become an old person, you have a job somewhere, and you might be making a little lavvy. Now, when I say little lavvy, I'm not talking about something that doesn't attract income tax. You might be making maybe a $10,000 a month. I'm just saying as an example. Right. Somebody wants your expertise and they pay you well for it. The government taxes that, and I only found out, I didn't know about that governments were taxing even your pension. I didn't know that. That just stopped recently.
Do?
I understand that the current administration just stopped that. I was never aware of that.
I wasn't aware of that.
I said,
I'm
what?
happy they stopped it.
Exactly.
Really?
You still, after the person paid taxes already, there's a pension that they have, and you still taxing the pension.
No.
And these are old people. So the case I'm making is that, listen, leave the people alone. Let them. They're making a few extra dollars, right? Leave them alone. That's my saying. Imagine my colleagues they're already telling me, hey, this and that, the other, and making a case for the government. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But no.
You need to, because these people have done their time. They've served the country in whatever capacity, in different capacities, whether it be leadership or so on. When somebody is a bit older, you just want to relax.
If they have the expertise, say for example, the person is an engineer or something,
right,
and they come and make a $10,000 or something, leave the people alone. They already made their contribution.
Yes.
Concentrate on the youth, because they're the ones that you're giving all the benefits.
No, but even with the concentrating on the youth as well, if we have to break that down, not many of them get on with. There's so many that haven't even gotten any. I'm looking for the word. I'm looking for the word and I can't. But not everyone. Whatever it is that the government is providing for the youth, it doesn't filter down to everyone. So there's still. Right.
Oh, okay. I get your point.
It doesn't filter down to
everyone. If the government,
if you have media, and I understand why the government is focusing on the youth, because they're the future of our society. So I get that.
Also people agitate. There are young people agitating for what it is that they want. Yes, don't forget that.
Yes.
And this is very crucial. But go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And it's important that
you say it doesn't filter down. That's what you're saying.
Not so all people. Just like there are certain policies that are put in place, and it doesn't. The majority of people. So let's say you maybe have 5,000 people, and that grant is supposed to have been given. Out of 5,000 people, maybe just a little tikakawat that getting that, you know, and you still have youth or other people languishing, trying to create employments for themselves and so on and that kind of thing. And we still do the who you know kind of thing in our society. That still happens as well. But again, it goes back to balance. If you could do it for the young people, the older folk too, who have, you know, given back to our society for 20, 30, 40, 50 years even, and there should be something that, you know, they get back as well, you know, because by that time they've sent their children to school, they've built a house, and they just want to relax, you know. Taxing that again is, I think, is a bit much, and I'm happy.
Actually, I was surprised. I was shocked to learn that your pension was being taxed. I didn't know that. And I understand it's this administration that stopped it.
I'm happy that they removed it.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So what they should also remove, okay, because since you're not really paying much attention to the old folks, let the people make their money. Yes, leave them alone. They've made their contribution already. Leave them alone. Move on, okay? Next group, you have the young people coming in. But you see, governments, that's the way they are. They're jealous of the money that you're making. I gotta get my share.
Tax. I gotta get my share. Because then they will say, okay, well, that goes back into filter through into projects that they want to undertake in the country, maybe fix roads or whatever. Yeah, there are loans that they take, but there are other things that the taxes go towards. So the only things that we just don't know what the taxes go towards. We just know we're paying taxes.
But we had government wasting so much money. I'm not saying this one, but we've heard it many, many times.
Yeah.
Wasting money on this, wasting money on that. You know, this project cost overruns. All kind of faux pas. All kind of faux pas that they make. Yes, it's true. But I'm just making the point I'm making. I'm speaking on behalf of the older folks, right? Leave them alone. Why do people still paying taxes after they made a contribution every day? They're really retired. Leave them alone. Because you know why too. You know why too. You know why? Okay, when you are retired, okay, at that point you're collecting your pension. You do not. The NIC will not help you if you fall sick, you know.
They don't?
No, they don't. Because you're getting your pension. Now, the thing is that people have a way of looking at it. When you bring those things up, they always look at the best case scenario where people who are making the largest contribution to the NIC. But what about the one at the bottom of the rung that was just barely eking out a living, where they're making $4 something or $500 a month? And they fall sick. Yeah. They fall sick. Which is what normally happens to people that age after you retire.
Sick, you know.
Let me tell you something. Look at my brother Tony. Look at my brother Tony, for example, there. Right? Tony, I mean, I don't know if he had applied for. In fact, I don't think he had qualified as yet. Only he could get early.
He hadn't qualified as yet, unless if he.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think.
And look at that. Tony died before he was able to collect his NIC. Tony died age 64. Now, you could collect it earlier. We know that, but you get a lot less. Okay? So I don't know if Tony had applied for. I don't know, to be honest with you. But the point I'm making is that people die.
Yeah.
People die. That age there, that's when you're sick. So anyway.
By the time you hit your 40s sometimes, that's when you start feeling, hey, my body is different here. I can't really do that much. My knee hurts. You try to do something and ow, starts.
Are we speaking from experience?
Oh, yes.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. The only thing we could do is just delay it. Delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
Okay? It's going to happen to all of us. All of us. I mean, I have my little issues as anything else. I can feel the difference sometimes when I wake up in the morning. I have to sit on the bed for a little while.
Before you get off.
To catch my bearings.
Oh.
Now, when you see your youth, we just live.
I
know, Ali. But now you have to sit for a little while. Make sure you get your balance. And then now you can successfully walk out. Now the time is coming when you can't do that,
Oh, yeah. You have to try to get help to move around.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The other day I was with Nairobi was here. And it was so cool. But then again, it reminded me of something. I'll tell you what it was. I had gone to the restroom with her, right? So she did her little thing. And then we going now for her to sleep. Right. Okay? So I'm walking out, a little Nairobi, little 7-year-old, put a little arms around my waist, almost like I'm an old man.
Jeez.
And she's there walking with me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. She's practicing.
She's practicing, She's practicing to hold me.
She's practicing. Hey.
But guess
Oh,
what?
that's so
One day that's
cute.
going to happen, you know. It's
It is gonna happen, right?
one day.
Yeah, Daddy, you need some help. You know,
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
yeah. Well, I got buiti.
You know, the good thing is to look back at moments like that and just have a good laugh, you know?
It's
because,
true.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And you know, some parents actually, when their children, as they're getting older, because they don't want their children to see them in that situation, they push them away. Mavli, you know,
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
That's
But
true.
it's good. It's good. It's actually really good that you allowed her.
It's true. She's already practicing. Yeah, man. So let me just say that to the young people who see me going on the roads. You know, life is just so short.
Yeah.
It is so short, and to see you now you messing around, taking these risks with your life and the lives of innocent people, right? And that's the bad thing, you know. Sometimes I'm driving on the road and I see the risks these fellas are taking. I could see generally they're young drivers taking some risks. And it's one thing if you put your life in danger. It's something else if you are putting somebody else's.
Tell
An
me about
innocent person could be just around that blind corner.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, most of our roads in St. Lucia are blind corners.
Blind corners.
You hardly get a straight thing, like maybe the
Yeah.
Bexon,
Bexon.
so-called Bexon Highway.
And
you
even then, the people take so many risks.
Exactly. That's a
Like,
community
nah.
that's there. But let me tell you, one evening I was driving, let me see, I was, there's a little road there. After you pass the bridge there, Bridge Street, you pass the bridge, you make a right turn. And that's next to the bridge. You head up to, you have Dubois there, and you have Manuel Street, okay?
Right.
I was there now. The way it is now, the lights are not really working properly there. So you have to put the front of the vehicle
Closer
to the
road.
rear. You have to look so you can see, because Dubois has this massive building there. So
That's a
so you
huge
can
risk,
see.
you know.
Yeah, so you can see what's coming, because you can't just go and just drive, right? And I did that last week. Was it a Saturday night? I was heading down south, and a driver is behind me, and I'm stopping, of course, just to take my time to ensure that no vehicle is coming down the Lower Mon Road area there, right, which is part of Manuel Street. Somebody's ready, beep 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 behind me, right? I'm saying, where am I going like that in such a hurry?
You're the one in the front. You're the one who has to be cautious.
Yeah. So that means that if he were in my place, he
You'd
wouldn't
just
stop.
run.
And then I said, let me, okay. So I when I got to the Fuasho Road there, / Hospital Road, I said, let me it pass, just to see what he's going to do, because there's a red light there.
Right.
A red light, I saw the thing red. I said, let me it pass, because it seems like she's in a hurry. Partner overtake me. And I'm watching to see what he's going to
What
do.
to do?
You know, he ran the red light.
What?
He ran the red light.
You know, we should have something in place, or maybe the government or something, and implement, if you can, take the number plates. The area.
But then again, it's your word against the person's word. That's
Your
the
word
problem.
against they shouldn't put cameras around the place.
You see, the thing is
I
that
see
what
a
we
lot
need
of
is for more
stupidity.
police officers to be on the road. But then again, the way our country is designed,
yeah.
it's so difficult for the police to be doing that sort of thing. Where are they going to be? And they can't be at every nook and cranny because you don't have the
We
resources
don't
for
have
that.
the resources for it.
So
but-
it's a lot of it depends on us now
Yeah.
to make a decision to have a zero tolerance when it comes to reckless
it's
driving and
about
so
us
on.
also having real conversations about that. Tough talks, with the young people and so about valuing their lives. Because apparently, if you value your life, you wouldn't be taking risks.
Have you
on the
ever
road.
found yourself in a situation where you're driving and you see somebody approaching you, right? And you just figure, hey, there's nothing much I can do. You just have to just wait for the impact. Have you ever found yourself in a situation like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found myself in that situation many, many times. Recently, I was on the Badlil, coming down, heading down the Badlil. So I'm heading to the city, right? And there's this massive truck coming up the Badlil. So it's a blind corner, of course, so he has to open out, and so he can maneuver the corner. Now, I already know that already, so I kind of put myself in a little corner, allowing the guy to do his thing. And guess what? Some person driving just at the back
You.
of the truck, and I'm there, and it's like I say, oh my God, this guy's just going to hit me, right? When he realized, I remember he was trying to overtake the truck driver.
How?
Exactly, that's a
How?
blind corner.
A blind corner. Why would you take such a risk?
So when he realized now I was in the way, so he pulled the vehicle now, almost ready to go underneath the truck.
Sheesh.
And I said to myself, Miss, yeah, boy, that's a close call. And I just have to thank the Lord and say, Lord, thank you for protecting me. Because to me, it was just inevitable. He's just going to hit the vehicle.
Some people just get into vehicles and all they know is drive.
My God, man. So this kind of stuff, I'm not saying again we don't know all the details, but 3 vehicles were involved in this
and 3
in this
buses
incident.
again.
Now let me give you some statistics that came out. I imagine I kept that there. I said let me wait and see if we're going to have any accident or anything, any serious accident to make this announcement. This was the Minister for Infrastructure. He was speaking, I think it was a week before, and giving some statistics. And they don't have statistics from the 2020s, but they have up to 2015. So for that, what he spoke about was from 2002 to 2015, the number of fatal crashes between 2002 and 2015. There were 352 fatal crashes between 2002 and 2015. 352 fatal crashes. Of that amount, 271 were males.
What?
271 males and 81 were females.
That says a lot.
And
Says a lot.
And I'm sure maybe the females were probably more of the victims, most likely. Okay?
Yeah, that says a lot.
271 males. So I think they've launched some road safety awareness campaign. I'm not sure that's only television. I'm not sure.
I think most likely it'll be both radio and television. Most likely.
Okay,
Because
well,
if you're launching a campaign of that magnitude, it would be both. I'm hoping that it's both.
Okay, well, I haven't seen anything or no heard
I haven't
anything,
seen
to be honest with you.
No.
But these are really what you call sobering statistics. And we had, I think they had Olympic gold medalist Julian Alfred.
Julian Alfred part of that.
She was using her platform to directly appeal. And you know who she was appealing to? The youth.
The youth.
The youth, because the
Yeah.
vast majority of the accidents or incidents involve young people.
That's sad.
In Jamaica, I kept that there. So far this year, they've had 300 fatal crashes. That's in Jamaica. Okay, that's up to October, early October. 300 fatal crashes in October. Okay, sorry, up until since the start of the year. Since the start of the year up until early October, 300 fatal
And not
crashes.
just statistics. Those are lives, human lives. They have families. They have children. That's lives cut short. And we need to be so much more careful.
And look at the most vulnerable road users. You have pedestrians. That's in Jamaica. I imagine probably the same thing here.
Same thing here
You have
as well.
pedestrians, the most vulnerable. Pedestrians, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, pillion riders. Okay, so these are the ones that are most vulnerable.
And we'll understand why, because they're pretty much exposed. They're either on the side of the road, with motorcyclists, how they are and how they ride. People don't have a care in the world. Same thing with bicyclists. The same thing applies. People just, figure, I'm in charge. It's me. But they don't think about the consequences of that. Because when you hit someone who's basically exposed, it's death, depending on the impact or that person becoming paralyzed.
Oh yeah. And also, I remember there was a lady that was involved in an accident. That lady was at her house for 2 years. 2 years. She was just home. And we forget those casualties as well, because we just mainly think of a person dying instantly. But there are people now, maybe the victim of the accident, right, who may be paralyzed.
Yeah.
They can't walk anymore. That's one thing. And then you have those now who are incapacitated. They can't walk or do anything. They're just
can't do
home.
anything, yeah. And the families have to. That's a burden. It's a burden on the family members.
You take
So
long
you
to
need
heal and so on. It takes a
yeah.
while. I don't know. I understand.
Medical bills pile up. People are hurting. Especially that individual is the breadwinner of that family. So what you just did, taking that risk puts an entire family in bondage for years. Sometimes they never get out of it.
So there's a need to speed. There's a need.
Well, you're not in a game.
There's
If
a
you
need
want
to
to speed, go play Need to Speed the game. Speed there.
I think there was some suggestion some time ago that they used the kakabef for that purpose. Let fellas go there and pass their frustrations and so on. Right, that's what they want to do, drive fast. But funny enough, they don't want to do that, the kakabef.
What were you doing when you wanted to pass your frustration as a child?
Plus, well, to be honest with you, I don't remember
Speeding?
what it was to even be frustrated. To be
Me
honest with
neither.
you,
That's the
I don't
same thing I'm
remember
thinking.
or about frustrated. I don't know anything about being frustrated. But when I became a young man and I started driving, okay, I was never fascinated by speeding. I've been that way ever since. and I've been driving
here.
for quite a while.
Same here. The other thing as well, I was reading something, I can't remember where, but it was a study that says depending on the music that you listen to whilst driving, and I think our listeners should monitor that, if it's ballads, soft rock or whatever, and how loud that is playing in your vehicle, monitor your speedometer and try to make the change from there. Because depending on what you're listening to at the time, if it's hard rock or dancehall or something, then under how high the volume is, monitor your speedometer and see the changes. What happens with you gassing up or, just easing on the road. And sometimes too, people get really angry because if you go, okay, I could take that call and I could, have that conversation with this person. You never know what the person is going to say. The person gets you angry and you pass that frustration on the road. So these things we need to be mindful of. If you want to take a call, pull it on the side of the road, or tell the person you're going to call them back. Find out whether it's urgent first, depending on the urgency of it. There are ways to work around that,
Definitely. So as to why people feel, and they have these small vehicles now, they're super fast.
Listen.
Right? These guys, I don't know, they seem to be attracted to those little vehicles,
the little ones,
but they're
right?
super fast.
Super fast.
Those little things.
They're really fast.
Yeah, and this thing.
That's what you hear too.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, they're super fast. So these guys are pushing this thing, and I say, boy, I don't know. The minute you see, okay, the vehicle I have there, I can tell you, I think I have some power.
Yeah.
All right. And despite the fact that it has that power, I still don't take those unnecessary chances. Imagine, Anthony, my friend, was telling me the other day, Andrew, you're driving your old vehicle faster than this one.
I think you are aware that this is faster.
It's fast.
And you do not want to take the risk. And that's why you're, taking it easy on the roads. And that's a great thing, actually. And I really hope that other people hear this and they too can do the same.
Too many
all
lives.
Vehicles that you go behind, even it could be yours or somebody else's, it drives differently. And you need to be aware of that before as you continue on your journey.
Too many lives, man, being lost on our roads, and too many people are hurting and suffering. And there's another thing we don't speak about. To get those matters resolved through the courts,
the insurance
system is slow.
It's very, very slow.
The insurance companies take a long time
and
because
sometimes the money they give you as well.
Yeah, after a while, yeah, boy, all the cases get dismissed after a while because witnesses are not around anymore.
Yeah.
And I always talk about those 3 children who got killed there. Up in Grosley, yeah. Those 3 children. Yes, right around there. Mowed down by some driver.
Yeah.
And I remember the grandfather of those 3 children, man. This guy never gave up. He said every time the case was adjourned, he would appear in court. And there was another adjournment, and he said to me that the family members, they just gave up.
After a while.
They just gave up after a while.
You do give up. Yeah.
And they just moved on with their lives because they realized this was going nowhere.
It takes a lot from you. Time from work, time from your family. It's very, very costly. Lawyers' fees. The only people benefiting in this, and whenever that happens, are lawyers. That's the only people benefiting.
Really something
the
else.
Majority of the times. Yeah.
Yaslin's mom was killed. In a road accident. That's how many years ago. Up to now, they cannot get a resolution to this thing. And from what I'm hearing there, Yaslin was telling me, it seems as though there's some kind of statute of limitations and so on. Yeah, there's some.
Really?
Yeah, then there was the case was supposed to be filed within a particular time and so on. Yeah. So
why weren't it? Didn't somebody don't?
Exactly.
Tell me.
Somebody should have advised
them,
and so on. But you see,
we don't know.
But you see, the thing is that we don't have a passion. And here we go again. We don't have a passion for justice. I hope one day that we'll get a minister of government who has a passion for justice. I don't think we have that right now.
No,
and before that,
we haven't.
They're in the position. Yes, I wouldn't say they don't do their work, but to have that passion and to have that drive to ensure that justice is meted out, I don't think we've had that as yet.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
So we need somebody who has that kind of passion.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that, then the justice system will continue to be as it is.
It continue to be flawed. Yeah. And we see that happening all the time. It's like they try and they try and they try. I think hopefully soon we'll see a change. Hopefully soon.
Well, we We the people need to agitate for those things.
Right, I agree.
Because the politicians, they listen to what we say, you know.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's the thing is that sometimes they think that it's okay, that we're all right, we're fine. But if we speak out,
if we start speaking out about it, that's
then they know.
constantly. It's not just once, twice, and just letting it go by the ways. Nah, you constantly have to speak up because they do listen, like you said. And if you were constant at it and condemning behaviors, then we'll begin to see the change.
That's what we should do. You know, when we take the time to call the talk shows and so on. Use the platform for those things as well as the other things. You understand? So, kind of related to what we talk again. We just talk about the family of this little boy. Okay, we really empathize and sympathize with you.
Right.
We know that you're going for a really, really rough time, and we're so sorry that this happened to your 5-year-old. Imagine how that family is feeling right now.
Yeah. It just breaks me. It broke something inside me just hearing it on that day. I can't begin to imagine what they're going through. But prayers are with them. Thoughts and prayers.
Okay, so kind of related to the road again. The government has secured 2 major international loan agreements. One for $20 million and another for $13 million to pave the way for the long-anticipated expansion of the Castries-Grosley Highway. That's good. That's good news.
That's
The downside to it is that, and I'm sorry, I have to say it, but a lot of people are going to be tempted on those roads again when this happens to do foolishness, and lives are going to be lost. But nothing wrong with the road.
Nothing is wrong with the road.
Tell you
It's
that.
us. That's the problem.
Nothing wrong with the road per
But
se.
that's also where I'm not quite sure how long that campaign for road safety will be, but it's very important that it should be continuous.
I don't know if they even started. I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything yet, but that should be ongoing as far as I'm concerned. And we, the citizens of this country, have to be very, very mindful on the roads. I mean, think about, you might be driving. Let me put it into perspective here. You're driving recklessly on the road. And let's just say, maybe you think your mom is home, or your brother is home, or your sister is home. And because of your recklessness, it's your mom you go into. Think of it this way. Or your daughter on the side of the road. We don't really think about this thing. Think about your safety. Think about your children. Think about your family. If something happens today because of your carelessness, you lose a leg, you can't work anymore, you become paralyzed, you become a burden to someone else. Someone loses their child, their daughter, their son. They have to live with that for the rest of their living years. Think about these things before, when you get behind the wheel, the damage just one mistake can do. And that's something that you choose to do. You've chosen to be on your phone, to have conversations. You've chosen to eat while driving. You've chosen to continue to be distracted every time you go behind the wheel. You're taking chances on a daily basis. Maybe today you're safe. What about tomorrow? Think about that first,
And let me make a quick little point. I'm not an expert, but I think I need to raise that point. The Millennium Highway, the new road, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. Great job. But I'm concerned about one little section of that road. If I can explain. That section, after you pass the hospital, the OKEU hospital, and you're heading down, getting to the gas station, which is on the right side if you're heading down south.
Right.
There's some guardrails around there. And when they erected the guardrails, it took up some space on the road itself. I find that little stretch of road right there is, to me, I'm not an expert, I think it's dangerous because the vehicles now are driving close to each other because of the limited space that is there.
Oh.
Right? I think they need to, I'm not sure they've marked that road as yet. Maybe they need to do that as soon as possible.
Maybe they're not marking.
Because I find the vehicles are passing too close to each other on just that little stretch of road, just right there. We have the guardrails.
And talking about markings, Andre, all the roads in St. Lucia, but there are no markings. People just drive. You can't judge where you are.
You have to remember.
There's
a pedestrian crossing.
There's a pedestrian. This is this, and put the markings. Put reflectors as well for the nights. Time as well. We don't have that.
You get the reflectors when the road is like just newly minted. You get
Yeah,
the reflectors.
maintenance is important.
Yeah, and after you see those
No,
those reflectors are gone, they're gone.
Important.
They're
It's
gone.
very, very important. Because if you are driving, you've been driving, traversing that area for a very long time, you know, okay, where to go. For someone else, and we should not wait for someone to die on the road. Especially if we have, we don't think about it so that way, but we have people visiting all the time. I'm St. Lucian, you're St. Lucian. We might know a particular area. We might know, okay, well, you know what? That's a blind corner. We know what to expect. For someone visiting, they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we waiting for a tragedy to happen for us to act a lot of the times? It shouldn't have to be that way. And we shouldn't have to constantly be begging people in authority to do something about it. You're placed there to serve, you're placed there. If you don't have the money, come out and say you don't have the money. But we're taxing us nonetheless. You know,
including old people that pay taxes.
We need, and us as well. Still, a prime minister doesn't have to come and say, you know, be mindful on the road, take it easy. You're an adult. I mean, do what adults do. Behave yourself.
Well, we should take the advice of the Apostle Paul. When I was a kid,
Right.
I did things that kids do, little children do. When I became a man, I put away childish things. That's such a deep
it's very,
scripture.
Very deep.
Yeah.
It's
I
honest,
put
we don't
away
have to
childish
wait.
things. I put that away. Yeah, you have to move on. And even if you're not taught something, right, as an adult, you need to learn for yourself. You need to know what's right,
Yeah.
what's wrong, how far you can go, how far you cannot go, and stop making excuses for yourself, blaming people. I came from a disadvantage, that and that.
I came from this, or this person did me that. So this person is attacking me, so I attack back. Like, you know better. Stop it.
Mhm. Yeah. So we can move from A to B. People have done it already. You know what I found out recently? I found out recently St. Lucia has a lot of millionaires, you know.
We do?
Yes, we do. Quite a few people are doing very, very, very well. I tell you.
That's great, actually.
Yeah, remember I tell you, I went to an auction one time?
Yeah, you did.
I was there, and I was so I was shocked when I heard the St. Lucians bidding on those things. They were bidding $23,000, right? Something for like say for example, you can get a cruise. A cruise that's worth probably like maybe $60,000.
You bidding on
They
a
had that
cruise
there
for
for $20,000, right?
Okay.
And I said to myself, them people are bidding on that thing. I said to myself, Monsieur. So I'm telling you, I got that from good grounds. I tell you, St. Lucia has quite a few millionaires. So the point I'm making is that some people identified the millionaires to me. I say, hey, wow.
Okay.
And these are people who came from disadvantaged, but they made themselves.
They worked.
They made themselves.
Yeah.
One of them was telling me, what is it that one of the millionaires, how that person that is a female, how that person was able to have what they have, and they did it legitimately. You heard the plan. I was like, oh my, wow. So think of it. In St. Lucia, at this point in time, there's an opportunity for us to be millionaires. The economy is doing that. It seems to be doing that well.
It seems to be doing well. And it's always good to come up with great ideas that you know, someone doesn't have.
I didn't think that, you know. I thought it was just a couple of people had all the money here.
Yeah.
I'm
And
talking
you'll be
about people
surprised.
who did that legitimately because they were telling me how those people were able to
We
get
were
what
having
they
that
have.
conversation months ago about people, you know, becoming wealthy legitimately.
Mhm,
We're
yeah.
saying that, hey, you don't think that's possible. But it is. There are people out there that are genuinely, you know, honest individuals and that work towards what it is and do it in an honest way.
Okay. So as we speak, Melissa is now, they say, a rare Category 5 hurricane. And it should be impacting, right now it's already impacting Jamaica for sure, right? Rain and so on. But it says it's supposed to hit Jamaica full throttle by tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
So,
kind of scary. That's
I feel it for them
scary
in advance.
for them.
I hope maybe there's some... and imagine, they say that thing. So you remember Hurricane Thomas? I remember Hurricane Thomas. Hurricane Thomas came to St. Lucia. Hurricane Thomas was spending...
It was a slow-moving
It was like
hurricane.
spending a holiday in St. Lucia.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
being
it was just
slow-moving.
slow. I remember for hours and hours and hours
just
and
there.
hours just there
And the rain,
until
we dealt with the rain and the
Yeah.
flooding and all of that, right?
until late afternoon, going to evening. It finally subsided. So they said it's been taking its time.
Yeah.
It's taking its cool time there.
Slow-moving storms.
That's the worst.
That's the worst. They can become the deadliest because the rain does not stop.
And they just
It just
moving
keeps
slowly.
Right.
Instead of going quickly so you can get out.
Nah.
So they
I feel a
said,
mix of sympathy and worry for Jamaica, but it's important that we pray for, our brothers and sisters in Jamaica and hope for the best, because they've already experienced flooding and landslides with other hurricanes that affected them.
2024?
Impacted them.
Yeah, Beryl.
So they're still recovering. Right.
In 2024?
Right. Recovering from that.
So let's hope that they're able to weather the storm, that people now are going to be moving to safer spaces. When I say spaces, I'm talking about maybe shelters and so on.
Yes,
because if that thing hits them a category, they say a rare category 5.
Category 5. That's scary. That's scary. And even for us home as well, we've been spared and prayed and asked, God to protect us. But we also need to prepare to follow official guidelines, because sometimes that don't happen around this time, and take safety seriously. Hurricanes are reminders of how powerful nature can be, and how important it is to respect the power of nature and take heed.
Now, just finally, sticking to Jamaica, some really, really good news. Some really good news. According to the World Happiness Gallup Report of 2025, listen to this. Jamaica has ranked number 1 in the world for its people being the most likely to help a stranger.
Wow.
Ranked number 1 in the world.
That's huge.
Yeah, to most likely help a stranger.
Is huge.
For example, you have a stranger comes up to you, and the person says to you, can you tell me where so-and-so, yeah? And you get a nice response.
Number 1 in the world?
Number 1, yeah, according to the...
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. You can check it out. You can check it out.
Oh, wow, I'll check it out.
So,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, so these
amazing.
people... Now, they said Jamaicans, for example, don't give money. They don't give money. And I think that's kind of the way Caribbean people operate, to be honest with you. Caribbean people have a problem with giving money. They think that money is something that is... It takes... Well, you have to work hard for it.
Work hard for it.
And for you to just come and just pass it.
That's how you said that.
But according to this report, in Jamaica, if you need help, somebody like the typical Jamaican wouldn't just tell you take or turn their back and walk away. They will see what is it that they can do to give you advice, and tell you where to go, what to do, and this sort of thing.
Number 1 in the world, and still, wow. Yes. Knock on wood here.
They said that they have similar trends in Nigeria and Kenya as well. Okay, they rank in the top 10 in helping strangers, right? Yes. But they say they fall far. The bottom line when it comes to financial contributions to organizations, they ain't giving money.
Because you work hard for your money.
You see, just like in the church as well. I mean, whoever thinks that pastors have a great time here in St. Lucia, they better think again. We don't give away money like that. Very. And you know the bad thing about it too? We don't give away so much that when somebody else is doing it, we have a problem with that. Yeah. People get upset.
Yeah, we do.
Because you give in money. That sort of thing. Yes. So they say rather than relying on organizations that may not have the reach or accountability to help directly, citizens in these countries, Jamaica, I mentioned Nigeria, Kenya, prefer to extend generosity to individuals that they encounter personally. All right. This is often through human connection rather than through formal charity. In places like Jamaica, generosity and goodwill become not just moral imperatives but tangible expressions of trust among neighbors and strangers alike. That's so cool.
That's so cool.
I these days I say that's so cool so often. Last night I was talking to my daughter Nairobi, and Nairobi says to me, Daddy, what she say? No offense intended. But why are you saying that's cool so often? Why are you saying that's cool so often?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She realized that.
Don't take offense, don't take offense.
My
but why are you saying that's cool so often?
What was your response?
I said it again. And she laughed.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Yeah, because she was telling me something that she was doing. And I listened. I said, oh, Nair, that's so cool. She started laughing.
She hears it so many times that she figured, you know what?
Yeah.
Something has changed here. Yeah. Let me bring it up to Dad.
No offense intended.
Oh my goodness. Is what came before.
Yeah, exactly. Those kids are playing boy.
Oh
all right,
goodness.
So let's hope that today we can do a generous thing. Yeah, be generous, be nice to somebody.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to give them money.
You can open a door for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Smile. If they come up to you and they say they're in need, depending on that need, and you can assist and assist.
Yeah, they ask you
Time just
for
goes a long way,
information.
you know.
Ask you for
Right.
information. Don't just say, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? Go and find out.
Yeah.
So now you can tell them, especially if it's an older person,
Yes.
they don't have the wherewithal. Don't just brush the person aside. Yeah, okay,
Even
let me
on
check
the
it out.
roads too. Being kind can happen there too.
Exactly.
Pedestrian is about to cross. You see a motorcyclist and all of that. There's so
Well
many
said.
different
Well
ways
said.
that-
You're going into a building. You
Yeah.
have you're a younger person. You see an older person coming in after you. Hold the door. Just hold the door for them.
Yeah,
These things. I mean, go a long way.
they do.
You know what happens to me sometimes? They just drop the door in my face.
No.
The young people,
No,
especially.
no. Eh,
Oh yeah, just drop that door in your face. You're familiar? I've never seen something like that.
Me neither.
They walk in. They won't say good morning to you. They act as though I'm like, boy.
Speaking about young people, something happened to me. I went to Massey and I came out, right? Out. And two young guys are in the entrance, right? And they're like, "Psst, psst, hi. Good afternoon. I love to see you. In school uniform. I'm like looking at the two young men. I'm like, huh? Are you serious? I could be your mother. Like, that's what your mother saying to school for? Like,
So they say they like to see you.
yeah, I'm like, look,
So,
I'm in.
so what's wrong? What's wrong with that?
No,
They pay you a
excuse me?
compliment. Pay you a compliment.
No, I watched them like, let's see if you can comb your hair. Your mother sent you to school to learn your ABC, as they used to say back then. You started off by Massey. Maybe because I'm short, they figure, hey, look a short one. She maybe didn't go to school today. But I was shocked. I'm like, what? No, and I'm looking at them. They're in uniform with their bags on their back, and I'm like, huh? Really? Listen, I passed your age long already. You know, like, oh my God, the horror.
the fellas try the thing. They
And
try
when
the
I
thing.
turned back, when I walked away, I turned back, and the other one is nudging the other one. Look, she turned back. I'm like, huh? I'm turning back to think, like, are you really serious? You're nudging the other one and like, look. And they're smiling. I'm like, Lord.
So we got this one. We got this one in the bag.
I know.
We got this one in the bag. Look, she turned around.
I'm
Because
like,
it's true.
listen.
Ladies, when you see they pass you, they don't turn around to look. Now,
No.
if you turn around to look,
No, I turned around because I'm
says-
thinking, the
that
children,
says
like, are you
something.
serious? I'm like, wait a minute, did that just happen here? Listen, I pack in age, you. I could be your mother.
well. Well, lucky you. I don't get
Don't
those
look
things.
at me.
I don't get those things at all. I don't get those
It
things.
must have been like 12, 13 or something. Like, are you serious? It's like saying, hi, mommy. Mwah. You're cute. Like, really? Like, nah.
But anyway, on a more serious note, I mean, Kina, you look very lovely today.
Oh, thank
I
you.
I love the
Oh, I
hairstyle.
love the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Send me kisses too. Thank you. You know, that's different. It's coming from someone who's older. You know, not a child.
Somebody who's there, some potential.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, you're safe. You're safe. You like family.
I'm safe.
You
I'm
like-
safe.
you
I
like
know
family.
I'm safe. I'm not worried at
You
all.
like- you like
I
family.
am not worried at all.
All right. Let's get to that's a nice little story.
Oh my gosh.
About the young
Listen,
men.
now, every time I see young men, I have to wonder if they're going to, heal me up.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, man.
Nah, Pop. That ain't the answer. Okay, so what should I do first? Facebook or WhatsApp?
Well, you're the boss.
Oh,
When it comes to those things.
okay, let's do Facebook first. Let me get my mouse here. Okay. Okay, God. Facebook, Sharon Peter was the first to chime in. What happened to Facebook there? Sharon Peter was the first to chime in, and she says, happy Monday to all.
Happy Monday to you, Sharon.
She went on to say, bonjour tout le monde.
Bonjour to you.
She also says, hello, Kay. Hello, Sharon. Right back at you. Blessed week to all.
You know, my Creole has really improved since I started, I wouldn't say
Powell
co-hosting,
Politics?
since I've been around the Powell
Oh,
Politics.
nice.
It's actually improved. I'm a lot more confident now when I God, yesterday I went by Yaslin's place. Then her daughter was telling me about something.
In Creole?
No, she was speaking English. I mean, she was not very, very strong. And I was there responding in Creole, man.
Oh,
I was responding in Creole. Yeah.
You know what I've realized with the Creole language? You have to kind of go deep and get that deeper tone for it to come out right and polish that.
It's a beautiful language, actually.
Yeah, it is
it's
a beautiful language. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So you have Mary Polius and you have Antonia Alcindor. These women, boy, I mean, top when it comes to the Creole language.
I heard someone speak.
Yeah, they're top. Wow.
Yeah. Yesterday in church we sang a song in Creole.
Ah, yeah. Nice.
I think I said it right. Yes. So Dakota McGuire, Cleveland Sealy is in the house, and she said, "Good morning," and send some hearts. Good morning.
Good morning, Dakota.
Baya Snappy, yeah, man, is in the house as well.
Baya Snappy.
Good morning. Melanie Destang as well says, "Good morning, everyone." John McCurdy says, "Bless good morning, Rev-Up family." Good morning, John. Martha Sharp is in the house.
Okay, Martha Sharp.
She said, "Amazing day, Mr. Andre. Lovely keynote. Bless, love, wonderful day, everyone. Peace and love." Josiane is in the house. Welcome back, Josiane. She says, "Good morning, Rev-Up family. Have a wonderful day, and a special good morning to Mr. Sylvester."
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Because this morning he gave her a shout out and saying how he was so happy to meet her and Yaslin and who else was it again? About you? I forgot the other person. So he met them at the our dance.
Yes, oh, nice. Yes. Mr. Sylvester is just an amazing soul, and just as all of our listeners as well.
So he was very happy to meet them. Yeah.
Super cool. Good morning, Mr. Sylvester. Thanks for accepting my call. Happy Monday. Barbara Augustine says, "Good morning, Rev-Up family. I'm really..."
Oh, sorry. The other person was Nola.
Oh, Nola.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Good morning, Nola. Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Andre. Barbara Augustine says, "Good morning, Rev-Up family. I'm really missing my toenail."
Yes. Yes, it's still there. I totally understand. I was saying this morning, I went into his office again, and I'm going in there. Every time I go in there, I just have to stoop and say, "I can't believe my brother's not there.
Like he's not there.
I can't believe he's not there anymore." That's rough, man. Yeah. That's rough. It's like, I somewhere deep down inside, like I still expect him to be there, even if I know better. I have his ashes at my house. I haven't even opened that thing yet,
It's going to take a while, I think, before you open it.
Yes, I said I was going to do it this past weekend, and I'm there watching the thing. It's
and when
right
you
there.
Open it, what do you intend to do?
I intend to keep it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I plan to open the thing so I can take a look at it, and I still can't do it as yet.
Do it in your time.
Yeah,
Whenever you're ready, I'm sure you will. You will do that. Yeah. And she went on to say, "We'll be celebrating my birthday tomorrow." That's Barbara Augustine. Toto's gone too soon. Yeah, Babs, I know. Yeah. A.G. Simpson is in the house on Facebook, actually. And he says, "The lady is really beautiful. First time on the live."
Nice. How about you?
Oh, me? Oh, thank you.
But you are.
Thank you, A.G. Karen Sterling says, "Condemn it across the board." So she's agreeing with what you said. Christine Shallery says, "Blessed Monday to you both. Hi, Shasha. Hi to Shasha, listening in St. Croix.
Okay, Shasha.
Agneta St. Marie says, "Bonjour, guys." Also, Peacemaker is in the house, and she says, "Good morning, River family. Andre and Kina, how was your weekend? Kina, if I know anyone going home," I'm already laughing, not laughing because of it. She says, "I will give that person your sardine for you. I will call one day so you and Andre can get my number." Oh, remember I spoke about me loving sardines. You like sardines too, right?
Yeah, they're nice.
love
but I like to have a lot of lime in it.
Me
Just
too.
feel fresh.
Yeah. Thank you.
But it's a very healthy fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Very healthy fish.
Yeah, considered to be one of those the fatty fish.
Yeah.
And has the omega-3 fatty acids. Yeah, so those fish like the sardines, the tuna, and the others.
And the other ones.
These are
the
particularly. Wow.
Yeah. She came back and she went on to say, "Good morning, Lucita Jopierre. How are you?"
Hey, Lucita.
Oh, Lucita, morning as well. Monday blessings to you, sweetheart. Continued by saying, "Kina, I can get 4 sardines for $5. How much is a can of sardines home?" I'm not even sure. I think it's 3 something or 4 something.
I don't remember, to
I'm
be
not
honest
sure.
with you.
I'll have to check. Cause, yeah. She went on to say, Kina, you and Andre are so match. Am I seeing right? Oh, what we wearing? I think. Is that what you're referring to? I hope. Sheechip says, good news, Andre. Andre, the road was stopped 4 years ago and more taxpayers' money again. And you're saying good news? Choopston. Oh,
No, I was saying the fact that they've secured the money
they secured the money. That's
to
what he
do
was
the work.
saying.
Yeah, to
actually.
do the work. I know there's a history behind the thing. I'm aware of that. But hey, listen, we have to move on.
We have to
That's
move
almost
on.
like saying, well,
Yeah.
listen, because now maybe something happened in the last administration, we just don't continue the works
We
at St.
should
Jude.
continue.
At St. Jude, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
It's
so-
not fair to us as citizens of the country.
Mhm.
We should continue. Kenton Henry says, we are just a selfish people. Thank you, Kenton.
Talking about the driving,
Right.
the irresponsible driving and so on, reckless.
And someone else says, some of us need to, Peacemaker says, some of us need and have to stop fighting fire with fire.
Now, that one, I'm not sure what the person is referring to.
That's 18 minutes ago, something we may have said. I'm not quite sure.
Fighting fire with fire.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyway.
If you can chime in again and let us know. Sheechub says, but they don't help others. I'm not sure what that's
Probably
17
about
minutes.
the Jamaica being number one,
Oh, right. Yes, yes. So in that.
For
so
being,
yeah, 17 minutes ago, yeah. that was
generous
that.
and so on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Peacemaker came back and chimed in and says, Andre, I thought you was a millionaire. Aren't you already, Andre?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, Barbara.
I wish I was. but there's still hope.
There's still hope.
Oh, yeah,
Who
there's
knows?
still
You
hope.
never know.
Oh, yeah,
You
there's
might
still
just
hope.
win
That's for sure.
something. Barbara Xavier chimed in and says, good morning. What's that? I'm not quite sure. Is that a monster?
Hmm?
No, she sends a emoji. It looks like a monster, like a green monster with a pan. John McCurdy says, there was a serious accident in the United States. 2 vehicles. Father was driving one and the son the other. Both died.
Mhm. I remember that accident. Yes,
Ooh.
I think I've spoken about that already.
I think
Yeah.
in your news, and we spoke about it on here.
Yes, the father and son crashed into each other and they both died.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another sad story where I think a lady, I think recently, I think they wanted
They were
to get married.
To get married. She died, and her husband was trying to get
to
the
the
scene
accident.
of the accident,
yeah.
and he died as well.
in an accident.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, I
boy,
remember
how you
that.
explain those things?
Ugh. Again, when you're emotional, sometimes getting
Yeah, you're not even thinking
you're not
logically.
thinking clearly.
So especially maybe at that time he got the bad news. He's trying to rush now,
Rush.
and rushing, he just
Yes. Yeah.
lost control of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what the situation is, we always have to
We
try to
always
be
have to,
in
yeah.
control of ourselves.
Call someone else to drive if you can.
Yeah, or
take
just
you
say to yourself,
there, or
no
just,
matter
you
what,
know,
even if you
I
get
don't know.
there 15 minutes later, half hour
Yes.
later, better you get there safely.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. A peacemaker returned and says, prayer is the key to every door. Kina, so am I. I didn't see that coming, LOL.
Okay.
I thought it was St. Lucia, our sweet and loving country. That's all right. She's referring to Jamaica here.
Oh,
Yeah, right. What about that's amazing, LOL. Luther Alsey says, Kiki, the young boys not playing these days, LOL. Palmware, lot kote. Peacemaker says, oh no, poor Andre. Please don't drop the door when you're seeing Andre coming. Please be more pleasant, be polite, and helpful to others.
that's right. That's right. That's right. Mhm.
Oh,
Especially the elderly.
oh yes, I agree. It starts
Even if I
there.
don't look it.
You funny. You funny. Peacemaker says, Kina, here are the kisses. Oh, thank you, Peacemaker. Andre didn't blow me kisses.
No,
So you
no.
send the kisses. That's fine. I'll take them. Mwah, right back. She went on to say, these young men, please do me a favor. Open the door for your date girls. Oh, that's nice.
Yes, that too.
Somebody says, 1 second. Kina, not church, it's the sanctuary. We are the church, honey.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yes, that's true. Josie Lewis says, Andre, your brother is still with you in your thoughts. He'll never leave you. I've been there several times. Person also went on to say, a very blessed Monday to you, Kina, Andre, and the Rev-Up family, wherever you are. So that's the last comment.
And that's on where?
Facebook. From Josie
All right.
Lewis.
Okay.
Thank you, Josie. Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate all of you. We appreciate all of you for chiming in and being part of the Rev-Up family. And we love you so much as well. Moving on to Facebook now. It's loading, so just bear with me just a little bit. Okay.
Facebook, you said?
Sorry, thanks for the correction. WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Let's go. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Okay. Let's see the first person to chime in what they said. Okay, somebody says, I would like to call on the Transport Division and the police to do something about the lights on vehicles which are blinding drivers. There are so many complaints and we are not hearing any measures being taken to alleviate the problem.
I agree. This is another problem we have on our roads.
Yeah, that's another one.
Okay? That's a serious one. It's so serious that there are some people, right, especially older folks, who have just taken a decision not to drive at night.
I remember you said that. Yeah, that is true. Well, we really need to do something about it as well. So thank you for chiming in. Someone says, Andre, I felt the earthquake in Sufre, but I was wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Thank God it wasn't anything serious, at least so far. Until we hear from the Seismic Research Center, they will probably weigh in maybe another day or so, maybe.
Yes. So thanks for accepting my call. Mr. Sylvester chimed in. Oh, and he says, Andre, I too forgot. Andre, Tommaso bread, please, today. The menu, please.
Oh, no. She actually, she had so much, she was overwhelmed for the weekend.
Oh, she took a break.
Yeah, she took a little break.
Oh, Yaslin, rest up, my girl.
Yeah.
Stills Robin Fiction is in the house. She sent she just sent, thank you so much. Andre Kina, can you please air this ad for me again? If you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. Yes, her number. It is 716-8018. 716-8018. 716-8018 for Sills Rub. And we have Kina here, who is a spokesperson for Sills Enterprises.
Let me tell you, the moment I feel any pain, any little that rub comes in handy. The moment I feel something.
And you also say use it for snow as well.
Yeah, I did it on snow.
Yes, so give her a call, 716-8018. Sorry, 716-8018. And those of you who don't know, Sil is going through some medical issues as well. She needs to go to Martinique and to check up on herself.
And she sent a flyer there and she says, heartfelt plea for help. Cecile Benjamin. Cecile recently underwent life-saving surgery to have a pacemaker implanted in Martinique. And now she needs continued care and treatment to protect her life and health. And how can you help? Donations can be made to her account at Labrie Credit Union, Bridge Street, Castries. The account number, folks, 56619. The account number again, 56619, under the name Cecile Benjamin. So whatever you can do, it could be $5, $10, $20, whatever you can do to assist, it will go a long way. It all adds up.
Okay, Sil, we wish you all the best.
We have someone else chiming in. Iphigenia is in the house. She says, good morning, Andre and Kina. I'm really enjoying Hard Drive. You guys are always doing a great job. I've said it before. Amazing radio station. Amazing programs. I could feel there's even so much more greatness to come. Keep shining.
Who's that?
Iphigenia.
Iphigenia. Yes. That's one of our biggest fans.
And she always calls and chimes in.
And the thing is, most people tend to want to criticize. Okay, and that's okay. That's fine. There's a place for that. While Iphigenia, I call her Gina, right, will be critical sometimes. Most times she's very, very complimentary.
Yeah.
Okay, always has something nice to say.
Yeah.
And that can really make your day, boy.
Yeah. Always finds a way to put a smile on our faces, and that's what I love about her as well. Someone says, good morning, Kina. You have anything to say, Andre, before I continue?
No, go ahead.
No. Someone else says, good morning, Andre and Kina and Andre. Humans do have the ability to predict the various changes in nature by studying and observing their environment. What has happened over the years, we have lost touch and rely solely on technology. That's one. The person went on to say, Andre, I find the old markings on the road was a lot better and convenient, that have literally removed all the sleep lanes. Example, the sleep lane into Kubarel, or Kubaril, the sleep lane into the gas station, and the sleep lane into Cicero. They have literally restructured the road to a 2-lane. Think we have regressed.
Sorry, I missed that.
Okay, you want me to go again?
Yeah.
They were saying, Andre, I find the old markings on the road was a lot better and convenient. They have literally removed all the sleep lanes. Example, the sleep lane into Kubarel, the sleep lane into the gas station, and the sleep lane into Cicero. They have literally
because
restructured
of the
road
restructuring of the
to
road.
a 2-lane. And the person is also saying because of that, he or she thinks that we have regressed.
From what I've noticed, if you want to go to if you're, for example, heading down south, there's a sort of a little middle point. You make the right turn to go to the gas station. Also, they've kind of widened the road. That's from my observation. If you're going to Cicero now, you don't necessarily have to stay on the main road.
On the main
you
road,
just go to the side a little. There's a little space that they have there.
But what do you
So
think
I'm
is
not sure if
happening,
that's what the
Andre?
person is
I don't
talking
think
about.
people are aware. It's like they go to driving school and they're not aware what the markings are for whatever reason or whatever it's supposed to do. Some individuals, that is, I could say. But thank you for chiming in, Chima. Someone else says, good morning to you, Kina and Andre. Just to keep you updated, West Indies are playing Bangladesh in the first 3 T20 games. West Indies winning the toss and batting first scored 165 for 3. In reply, Bangladesh are 46 for 4 in 7.1 overs.
That's the weatherman.
Yes. The target is 166.
Thank you very much, weatherman, for the update. Thank you.
Yeah.
Only
And he went on
the
to
cricket
give the latest
fans will be happy to hear that.
59 for 5 in 9 overs. Bad lights stop play. Part of the floodlights have gone off. Bangladesh requires another 107 off 66 balls to win. 63 of 5 at the halfway mark and 77 for 6 in the latest score.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much, weatherman. Someone else, Rev-Up my brother and sister from another mother.
Nikki.
In the house. Nikki, Nupaja. I'm just playing.
Since that day, the man has not delivered. The man has not delivered. Oh, Nikki, you make my check bounce.
I haven't heard that say it in such a long time.
Yeah.
Oh my
Nikki,
God.
I was telling Kina, how great a guy you are.
Boy, it's a show.
I was trying to help you out.
You think Nikki believe that?
The man promised to bring you
What is it?
bouillon.
Bouillon and
Bouillon,
fish.
all
Was
kind
it
of-
fish?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
The bouillon spoiler already. The bouillon not bouillon, as the children would say.
Anyway, I hope all is well with you,
Hope
my
you're
brother.
doing okay, Nikki.
And the family as well. All right.
Just playing. Someone else says, okay, good morning, Kina and AP. Have a wonderful day. I miss Tony very much. We miss him as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Someone else says, good morning, Andrea and Kina. I hope you guys are doing well. Please don't forget that the same Grosley Road was financed for 15 million as well and was well underway when it was stopped by the St. Lucia Labour Party.
Yes.
We now have to pay. We are aware of that.
Yes, definitely.
We are aware
But
of
we're saying yes, it's true. And thanks for the reminder.
Right.
But we have to move on.
We have to, that's what we were saying.
Okay.
We're saying yes, it's true. We're acknowledging that but we
Yeah.
have to move on. The most important thing that is being done now, Someone says, Kina, I like to see you too, E.
That's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
is that a female? Is that a female?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the display pic. And the person says, send my kisses for me and bon. Mwah. Avant vini there, my kisses. Mwah.
It could be
Are
a
you
female.
saying kisses in
It could be
patois?
it could be a female.
Bo, me bo.
Yeah.
Mwah. I'm not sure. Let's see the display pic. Oh no, it's not. It's Mario Leandri. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Okay, Mario.
Someone, he also went on to say, but Kina, this comment is not. What happened was You see, I'm reading in order here, but I've already read it. So please forgive me. So he went on to say, sometimes it can be genuine, but most of the time you have to be careful. Sorry to say, based on my own observations of young men in St. Lucia, full of, rapists, the young men have no respect for the young women, and that is something we as a society have to address urgently. Hope you guys have some shows to address this.
All right. Okay.
Thank you so much for
Yes.
that, and we'll hopefully look into it. I think who's this? Ras Leo
Okay.
says great show as usual, and he says good morning, River family.
Thank you, Rasleo, and great job, man, with your Creole song.
Yeah, I really love that.
I love it.
song.
It's a pity it came a little too late.
Yeah, man, just like 2 days before.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, we're still going to play
We're
it.
still gonna play because it could be played anytime,
Yes,
but
yes.
it should have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. I love the quality of the recording as well.
His quality. Oh my gosh, the quality of music.
And his
coming
voice.
out.
His voice. He's come a long way. He's come a long way. So
Is he
good
still
stuff.
making dolls?
I don't know. I know one time
he
he
had the best dolls.
used to
boy.
do
other
porridge.
things.
He used to
Yeah,
have
man.
sell porridge and so on. I don't know why
I
he
miss
stopped.
dolls from Leo.
Yeah. Maybe people are not supporting the way that he probably
I
thought.
wonder. Maybe you should.
You know how people are ready.
Raz Leo, I want $50 now. Oh my gosh.
But the porridge used to be knocking, man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Someone else just chimed in and says, prayers for Jamaica as they get ready for Category 5 hurricane.
hmm
Yes.
That's what maybe by the time it hits, it might be a category 3 or 2 or even a 1. Let's
Yeah.
hope so. Let's hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Unless maybe, it may even change its mind.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
boy.
we'll just dissipate.
hmm
Someone says, good morning to my Rev-Up family. Kiki, Andre, how are you guys doing?
Very well.
I'm doing pretty well. How was your Creole food yesterday? I really missed that food yesterday, especially my green fig and saltfish. I'm doing so much better. Thank you guys for your prayers. Just little pain there and there, but much, much better. Love and kisses to you both from Lorena.
Hey, Lorena. Yes. She says she's back home, huh? She's back in St.
last
Lucia.
week she said she was back. She maybe, yeah.
Okay, Lorena. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. No. She's still in the U.S.
Oh, all right.
So
Well,
I guess she was referring to back home in the U.S.
mhm.
She was at the hospital or something.
she's a gentle soul. Yeah, really, really gentle. Another one again, big fan, always complimentary, and she likes a good laugh as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that when a lady laughs easily. Some ladies you
Yeah.
can't get them to laugh at all. It's true.
You try to figure out what's going on here, and the laughter ain't coming out, right?
Yeah, and for some it's just so easy.
It's so easy.
So easy, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
So she's one of them that it's easy.
Yeah. So, Lorena, we're sending you love and kisses. Mwah, and we're happy that you're doing better. I'm going to pray that the pain eases up a bit more for you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Someone else chimed in and says, good morning, Andre and Kiki. Bless love to you both and the Rev-Up crew and listeners. Thank you so much, Andre. That's from Seals.
Okay, no problem,
Says,
no
"Have a
problem.
pleasant
My pleasure.
day." So that's what she said. So that's the last.
What you can
person.
do, Silto, I'm giving you permission to do that. You can message us every day and to give me a little reminder to shout you out. No problem.
Thank you, Sils. We appreciate you. We love you. And to all of our listeners and viewers, we love you guys so much. And thank you for making Rev-Up St. Lucia your station of choice. Because, I mean, you've other options, but you
A lot
choose to
more
be right
options.
here with us.
A lot.
And
I think
we love you.
30 something more. Yeah, about 30 something. It doesn't feel like we have
It
that
doesn't
many
feel
stations,
like
but we
that.
do.
No,
We do.
40 something more.
We do.
Yeah,
30 something other stations.
That's huge to choose us on a daily basis throughout the day. Yeah, where you could be other places. We thank
Yeah.
you.
I think there's a radio dennery.
Oh yeah, and there's
Yeah.
another one. I think I was
Radio
told
Dennery.
recently that there's this man outside MNC. He's usually on a wheelchair. He has a radio station now.
Oh, you talking about the senator?
Yes.
I know he has something online.
Yeah, he has an online.
Yes, so there's a whole bunch of
I
stuff
listened
out
to
there.
it recently. They were playing Christmas Christian music and
Yes,
stuff like
yes,
that.
yes.
So I enjoyed.
Yeah, the senator, morning partner.
Yeah, so he too. Yeah.
All right, Kina, we got to wrap it up.
Oh, yes.
We got to wrap it up.
So immediately after 11:30 to 12:30, it's a Rev-Up, the homegrown, you know how we do. As well, on the Rev-Up Center, reports say Mexican authorities uncovered 48 bags containing human remains from a secret grave. I'll touch on that as well. Andre mentioned a few weeks ago about, an AI minister in Albania, but guess now, she's now pregnant with 83 new babies.
83?
Yes.
You're taking the joke too
Each
far.
minister is going to have an AI
Oh my gosh.
assistant, which is super cool. And researchers say the secret to long life, healthy life that is, it might just be in your genes. It might not be in your genes alone. It's also in your diet and your exercise. And that's something that you constantly
We've been saying
have
so
been
for
saying.
years. The scientists are saying so for years. It can make a huge difference. Okay? The secret is to start early.
Very early.
Yeah, the
Not
earlier
wait
the better.
till you're 40 something, 50 something. It will help, but you start early.
Earlier,
Yeah,
the better. Earlier,
Right.
the better. Yeah.
And as well, another groundbreaking research shows that pregnancy pushes a woman's body to its absolute metabolic limit.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's extreme, very, very extreme. It's like, athlete's endurance. Pretty
Boy.
much.
I mean, I know people will say it's just natural for the woman's body to do this sort of thing. But when you think of the fact that a lady has to go through the rigors of a pregnancy, all right? And then now the ultimate
Is childbirth.
is that, man.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And for the fathers out there just not respecting that woman who brought life into this world.
Boy, that
Even
is
during that
something else.
time. That's a lot.
No matter what that lady, what you're going through, try. We need to try our best to maintain a cordial relationship, especially if she brought a child into the world for you.
For you, yeah.
And I know, we can have our differences and everything. That's true. But let your right become your wrong for the sake of peace.
Yeah, I have to agree.
At Tony's funeral, there are a few of my my exes who were there. Okay, and they all talk to me. We have a very, very nice and cordial relationship.
Great.
We're civil with each other. Because
That's
you know
how it
why?
has to
You know
be.
why? I didn't try and take any revenge on him kind of thing. Even if they left me.
You know what? On another note, tomorrow I'm going to talk about what they say about individuals still, keeping that connection or just cordial relationship with their exes.
Yeah. It's true. Sometimes there could even be an opportunity to make back again. Yeah, that's the best thing. But when you do, you try to mess up the person, talking to them, you vex with them forever.
And revenge. And
You're trying
make
to
sure
destroy me, or I'm trying to destroy you. That's not a healthy thing.
Not a healthy
thing.
No, not
At all.
I have to agree.
All right, Kina, so have yourself a great show.
And have yourself a
Rev Up
great
the
day.
Homegrown is coming on next. So Kina will be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon, from 3 until 5 as usual. The son in whom I'm very, very, very pleased, Hassani, better known as Zen the DJ. He'll be here from 3 until 5. Then from 5 until 6, I'll be back here, God willing. I have to say God willing, boy, because you never know these days. For Power Politic with Mary Polius, she's back.
Oh,
I'm not sure if Miss Alcindor will be there with her. I'm not too sure. I wish they both would be doing it because they're really good.
okay.
They're really, really, really good. All right. So that's from 5 until 6 this evening. So keep it locked to Rev Up. So Kina will be with you. That's great, great, great company. All right. Until she leaves at 3 o'clock. So folks, do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for the time. Thanks for being with us and taking the time to listen to us and to view the show and to make comments and so on. And especially thank you to the folks at DBS.
Oh, Linda, Tristan, Juanita, and
Thank you.
and the team.
All
I
right.
love you. Thank you. Mwah.
So this has been Hard Drive with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Randally's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Ram Bally's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramballiesfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Ram Valleys,
we care.
You're listening to Rev-Up Slu, the Alpha of Radio, 95.9 FM.